Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is the Captain speaking here on Capnclydes MTG. It's a two video kind of day because there's just so much stuff popping off with everything going on. So today, before we talk about spoilers, let's talk about the secret layer Sonic the Hedgehog and the hilarious thumbs up, or should I say finger up, that Wizards of the Coast is giving the standard showdown cards. So, before we get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. The comments down below will feed that YouTube algorithm. eBay TCG player are in the description. Don't forget to check out my Whatnot this Saturday, 9 p.m. For some rip and ship, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can also become a YouTube member, like my boy Sawyer, or in the description, the old otaku shop still hanging out down there. 10% off any sweet anime stuff you get. Just use the code Capnclyde every time you buy, and get 10% off whatever you get. And I got to save my money since I'm going to Gen Con, so I'm going to have to lay off this website for a hot second. So, damn. But anyway, let's get started. Our first thing to talk about is the Secret Lair bonus cards in Sonic the Hedgehog. As you can see, we have a Master Emerald Shrine, which is a command tower, or you could get a Chaos Emerald, also known as the Lotus Petal. But wait, there's more. Not only are these the bonus cards, but they come in different colors. Look at this. So, Command Tower looks beautiful. Chaos Emerald looks beautiful. All the colors look beautiful. Is that two different blues or the same blue? Anyway, point being, what they're going to try to do with Secret Lair Sonic the Hedgehog is your bonus cards will be these, and because it will be a different bonus card in every Secret Lair, to collect them all, you're going to have to, put out some serious cashola, if you will. So with that said, here's the basic breakdown of what it's going to look like. So the Wizards of the Coast has unveiled the bonus cards for the upcoming Secret Lair Sonic the Hedgehog. The new DTC sets, see Sonic the Hedgehog, blah, 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 may contain a Sonic-themed command tower or Lotus Petal. The command tower comes as a Master Emerald Shrine, and the Lotus Petal comes as a Chaos Emerald. The Lotus Petals come in 6 color variants. So I know there's 2 blue here, but I'm going to assume both 2 blue are the same, and that's going to be the 6th one, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway. And 1 random bonus card will come with each drop. Now, the addition of different color parallel bonus cards to Secret Lairs is somewhat of an advancement in the collectability tactics of WotC. It is a step toward what Topps currently does with their Topps Now series of cards. The example with Topps, and let's hope to God they don't do this shit. Topps recently released a Pope Leo the 15th non-sports trading card as a DTC offering, direct to consumer, if you're curious what that is. Fans could order the single card in bulk in hopes of getting a rare, different colored parallels of the Pope, including serialized designs. So, Secret Lair is kind of going that route with this. Let's hope they don't go too far. Obviously, well, there's not supposed to be serialized cards of these, but that doesn't mean they haven't sent out serialized cards before in Secret Lair. So, they're probably not going to serialize this because too much serialization in card sets can be a bad thing. I think this is a good move to A, not be serialized, and B, still have that collectible feel with the cards that you're going to get. So, very interesting. I'm not sure exactly when this Secret Lair is supposed to drop. I'm thinking it's next Tuesday, but no one's really said anything that I'm aware of. I'll have to check the internet again. And to be fair, I'm probably going to buy some because, bonus cards. And we're probably going to look at moving forward, all these secret layers or direct-to-consumer cards that they sell are going to have bonus cards spoiled ahead of time to increase the FOMO, fear of missing out, of people buying the cards. Because normally, Wizards would be like, hey, here's a secret layer, and it would sell great, they wouldn't care, and they would just randomly put bonus cards in it. They've seen a lot of blowback from that because people were upset they didn't know the cards were in it. Other blowback was people didn't like the card that was in it, so they felt cheated when they didn't get a good one. Lots of random stuff. But if people know everything up front, including stuff like this, it will either signal Wizards of the Coast that they're doing the right thing by high sales, or they're doing the wrong thing by low sales, and they'll change direction. So at the end of the day, this is the right thing to do for WotC. However, it's also going to, well, cause heavily scalping and other problems that we already have. So it really doesn't change a whole lot, other than, you know, it might get harder to buy, but, I mean, at this point, how much harder can it get? That's what she said. Anyway, so with that being said, stay tuned and make sure you get you some secret layer. And then we have this little fella. That's right, the standard showdown card is going to be a banned card in standard. Way to go, Wizards. A lot of foresight there. More like foreskin. Anyway, yeah, so they released the standard showdown card. They're going to hand out Monstrous Rage. Now, granted, they do these cards way in advance. And the normal response I got from people who are trying to defend this is, well, they don't know what's going to happen when they put these cards in and they do the printing and blah, blah, blah. It's months in advance. Fair. Very fair. However, the moment Monstrous Rage became a problem and people started talking about how bad it was, people should have realized by looking at the meta and the decks it was being used in and what this card could actually do for red, that this was an issue and probably wouldn't last forever. Because you got to remember, they probably also could have, glossed over this if the rotation schedule was still the same, which used to be roughly a year. Now that it's 2 to 3 years, cards like this have to be banned because, the shit's not going nowhere anytime soon. So yeah, they're gonna have to up their game about cards like this and making sure they don't, print cards that they're going to ban eventually because they're just too damn good. Good old WotC. Sometimes they hit it out of the park, and sometimes they don't even know what the hell they're swinging at. Anyhow, some of the other standard showdown cards that's going to also be out there is we have these. We have the Bitter Triumph, which is a pretty good card, and I love this art. I think it's pretty sweet. Looks kind of like, it's not Warhammer 40k, but it kind of looks like it. We have Slick Shop the Pimp. This is some sweet art for this card. Holy cow, do I like this art. This is really cool. Mirror Breaker, probably not a good choice, considering it's going to rotate out soon. And with a lot of the stuff that we see going on, this card was close to being banned once and probably might get banned again. Might actually see a banning. That's if it's not already banned. I don't even remember if it's banned or not. I think you can play it. I don't remember. I can't even remember if it's actually in the set currently of the rotation because they're so damn long. I forget what sets are in. But hey, whatever. So we have this for standard, and to be fair, they're all great cards, and Fable the Mirror Breaker is great for older sets, and especially Commander, and this is a good-looking art for it. So, I think it's fine. We'll just move on. Now, some other cards that are coming out for some of the other formats is we have the Store Championships, which is what this is really going to be for. We have the Showdown card. These are the Store Championship cards, which if you have we'll say giving LGS, sometimes they hand these out for Showdown when they have extras, at least mine used to. So there's that. There's also the Commander Box League card, which is a Palladium Mirror. Pretty sweet card, 3 colorless for a 2/2 that taps for 2 colorless. I mean, it's basically a more expensive Soul Ring with legs that can, when not casting spells, you beat your opponent up, or their planeswalkers. Still a great card. Does see quite a bit of play in some of the commander decks that are geared toward artifacts or even Eldrazi. So, pretty sweet. We also have one last one from the Magic Academy. That's right, we're getting another reprint of Trinket Mage. And to be fair, this one's pretty sweet. I love the old school art. The same card, just a different design with the same kind of pictures. You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of how the original card looked, but it's in a different view. So I'm really kind of down with this. And I really like this card. I think it's pretty sweet. And, I mean, it'd be a sweet card to get. Put in one of those sweet legacy decks. Or, I mean, even a commander deck, you know, get this bad boy foiled out or something. I don't know if it's going to come in foil or not. Like to hope it would, because that'd be really dope. But anyway, so there you have it, guys. That's what's going on. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to go make that good old spoiler video while you guys mull this over. So until next time, be kind. And as always, I hope to see you across from the game table.